Hello and welcome to another vlog. This evening I've come down to a beach near Rhosneigr called Porth Tintowyn. Well, it's an absolutely spectacular Friday evening here on the island of Anglesey. There's not a cloud in the sky. We're just about coming into golden hour now, so I've got plenty of time to really enjoy myself. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening with sun due to go down at 7:30. I've pretty much got the beach to myself. There's a few people about, but this beach stretches for about 3 miles, so I'm sure I'll be able to find a few subjects and have a bit of peace and quiet. There's actually quite a lot to see. It's not a spring tide, it's only a neap tide, but it is low water at the moment, so there are tide pools, there's some rocks, the sand is looking fabulous. So I'm going to take a stroll about and let's see what subjects I can find. So I've come down to where the tide pools are lying on the beach, and the nice thing about this beach is there's a good combination of shingle and soft sand, and with the light over to the right hand side of this frame it really picks out all these little rivulets, and the detail on the beach is fabulous. So I've just been taking a few shots of this, quite wide angle, 18mm, pretty straightforward shots. I've been shooting at f8, 20th of a second, ISO 100, polarizing filter, and that's about it really. No need. Now this little rocky outcrop here that catches the light beautifully as the sun is only probably about 10 minutes from setting is something that I shot before in the middle of last year, and I was looking back on it quite recently actually, and I realised the extent to which my technical abilities have moved on since even as recently as last summer. So I've come back to it. I absolutely love the way these ripples in the sand flow all the way around this little tide pool. I've got the camera up now quite high so that I've got some separation between those two boulders in the pool. So I've just moved down the beach a little bit further, focusing on that upright rock there as my main subject, and what I've got are these fabulous ripples in the sand as lead-in lines down to it, and the way they're catching the sunlight, it totally wouldn't work at any other time of day. And I'm even prepared to put up with the odd doggy paw print in the sand, because I could probably do something with that in post to smooth it out. Oh, I've been really enjoying myself mucking about with these rocks. What I'm going to do now is head over there. There's a lovely great big slab of wet sand, so I think I might just head over and get the ubiquitous sun going down reflected on the wet beach shot, if only because I haven't done it probably for about, it must be last August, September time I did that, so it's about time I did another one. Alright, I'm perfectly prepared to concede that this composition is pretty cheesy, and yes, I am currently blowing out the highlights, but the colours are lovely, and as the sun gets lower it should get a little bit more subdued. But what I've got is this really nice little rivulet running across in front, a little bit of texture in the sand, and I quite like this one. But I'm really liking the beautiful orange colours in the sand at the moment. You probably can't see it on this little camera, which, by the way, a bit of an experiment. I've got it fixed onto the hot shoe on my DSLR, so you can pretty much see what I'm seeing. Also, it keeps my ugly mug off the screen a bit more. And just as a grand finale, as the sun hits the horizon, I'm zoomed in at 140mm on the island in the far distance where Rhosneigr beacon sits. It makes quite a nice little foreground as the sun literally hits the horizon. I hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit different from the sort of thing that I normally do. It's certainly not an obscure location. If you want to come to this beach, all you got to do is find Rhosneigr on the map. Anyway, just like to say, for all of folks out there that have been kind enough to subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support and encouragement. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not do it now and join me next time? Cheers.